Hi, everybody. Dr. Joe here, licensed physical therapist and strength coach focusing in golf. I wanted to introduce you to something I started with a client we're calling Project 50. Now, this might sound like you. He's 49 years old, and with his looming 50th birthday, he wants to give all he can to get in the best shape he can be, as well as play some great golf. His kids are getting a little bit older. He now has more time to spend in the gym and on the course. He wants to make sure he's doing it the right way, staying healthy and performing to his best. So I thought it would be helpful to introduce you to one of his recent workouts. We're going to go through each movement, why it's done, and help you understand the types of things you need to do if you want to take the same journey as him. I'm going to be posting more videos as we go through this journey, so please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with us. He has graciously agreed to kind of help me with this project on YouTube. So if you have questions about your own journey in golf fitness, please leave them in the comments. Please put them on any video of mine you find. And what we'll do is we'll address them together. For example, how can you increase your club head speed as an aging golfer? What does the role of technique versus just brute strength play in it? How important is flexibility? What do we need to be flexible to achieve maximum swing speeds? Those are all the things we're going to address and more in Project 50. As promised, let's get started by going through his workout from today. This first movement you see coming up on the screen is called a Thoracic Twist. So we put him in a half kneeling position, one knee up, one knee down. This is going to help lock the spine and the lower back or lumbar spine in place. Force the movement from the thoracic spine up through here in the rib cage. And you see we're going to hit all the keys of thoracic movement. We've got flexion, we've got extension, we've got rotation both sides, and we've got side bend, which is why he's got the little tucks at either end of the movement. This is extremely important, especially if you have a desk job, because we tend to get tight through that upper back area, and this is going to fight against that. The next thing we go into, where we actually pair together, is called a split squat high heel raise. In his instance, he's got a history of some plantar fasciitis and foot and ankle problems. So we want to make sure not just that his lower body is strong, but that his feet and ankles are strong too. The high heel position versus a typical slight heel hover is going to ask much more demand from the arches of his feet and make him as strong and stable in that lower half as possible so he can handle uneven lies on the golf course. We then go into some plyometrics as we do a 2-hop box jump. So as we age, we tend to lose our ability to generate power. This is fast twitch muscle fibers, explosive strength. That's why we lose club head speed as we age a lot of times, because if we don't train that, we lose it, and we lose it quick. So we want to do that with him to make sure we maintain that with the focus of fluidity and power production. We're also going to reap the benefits from a bone mineral density form. One of the best ways to increase bone mass is through loading, especially plyometric loading, as you see here. We're going to pair that with a movement combining a lower half stability and upper back strength and thoracic mobility with a split squat rotation row. There's a lot going on here, but it highlights many of the different movements we need in our body to perform an efficient golf swing. Those last two are paired together, and then we're going to pair the next two together, the Kickstand Deadlift. This is a movement to load the hamstrings and the glutes. Notice how the hips move back, the chest drops forward, maintaining our center of gravity and shifting the stress where we want it, which is the hamstrings and glutes. So it's a constant back and forth we have to make sure he is loading the right areas of the body. We're going to pair that with a control movement, which is a reverse lunge into a step-up shoulder press. That is going to emphasize a lot of different things, everything from balance, hip stability and control, and overhead pressing strength. For someone who has a history of frozen shoulder, this is very valuable to him and is going to, again, check off a lot of the boxes on that get ready for golf list. What we finish with are two specific technique jumps specific to him. So we know what he works with his golf coach. So he has a tendency to not load into that front leg. So the first movement here is a post leg rotation drive. So he's going to load that front side, his left side in this case, load into it, press into the ground hard, and explode up and open. This was to help facilitate that push through the front leg and to combat the fact that he sometimes drifts back and does not stay into that front side. The next movement we did was the same, but we added a forward finish. So now he loaded into that post leg, exploded, finished hip up and around, but moving forward to emphasize that forward position and help control his attack angle on the ball. So that was it for his workout today. Keep in mind, this is something he's been working out here for about a year. So these are constantly building, evolving things. You might be somewhere earlier in your journey needing to start with simpler exercises, or maybe you are in the same spot or even beyond his and you need to increase the challenge even more. Like I said, I invite you all to follow along with the journey, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I will address them. Mitch has graciously agreed to join me in some of the videos so I can have examples for you that you can use to help improve your own fitness and golf game. Thanks.